Distinction between prescription of crime and prescription of penalty. The prescription of crimes refers to the forfeiture or loss of the state's rights to prosecute an offender after a certain period has passed since the commission of the crime. Essentially, it means that if too much time elapses without the authorities bringing the case to trial, the legal system will no longer have the right to prosecute the accused for the crime, no matter how serious the offense. Ang prescription of crime is nagarefer kung sa diin gakadulaan sang rights ang states ma-prosecute ang offender after a limit period has passed. Umpisa sang pag-commit sang crime, hindi na ma-filean sang kaso ang tawo kung naglapaw na sa prescribed limit period of filing ang na-commit nga crime. Time limit. Type each of crime has a prescribed time limit after which prosecution is no longer possible. The time limit can vary depending on the severity of the crime. For example, serious crimes like murder may not have prescription period, meaning they can be prosecuted at any time, while lesser crimes may have a specific period, after which prosecution is barred. Each type of crime is may ara prescribed time limit para mapailan sang ang isa ka offender nga nag-commit sini. Kag ang prescribed time limit is lain-lain kag nakadepende ini sa severity of crime nga na-commit. Like kung serious crime mas mataas ang prescribed time limit compare sa mga lesser crime. Rationale. The reasoning behind prescription of crime is that as time passes, evidence may deteriorate, witnesses may forget crucial details, and it becomes harder to secure a fair trial. Therefore, the law sets time limits to promote timely prosecution and prevent indefinite threat of prosecution for past offenses. Ang reason behind prescription of crime, if too much time elapse sang nakomit ang crime, may tendency nga ang mga evidence is maguba or madula na, kag ang mga witnesses is malipatan manila ang mga importante nga details tungod sa katugayon, kag mabulayan man nga ma-secure ang fair trial, kag pwede man nga magsala ang korte sa paghatol sini. Next is prescription of penalty. The prescription of penalty, on the other hand, refers to the loss or forfeiture of the government's rights to enforce or execute a final sentence after a certain period has passed since the conviction. This means that even a person has been convicted a sentence for a crime, the government cannot execute the sentence if too much time has passed without action. Ang prescription of penalty naman is nagarefer naman siya kung sa diin ang government is wala sing rights para mahatagan ang sang sentensya ang isa ka convicted individual after nga maglapaw na ang time limit after conviction. For example, is ang tawo is convicted na kag nalagyo or wala pa siya madakpan after conviction, ang government is mahatag sang time limit para madakpan kag mahatagan sentensya ang convicted individuals. Time limit. The prescriptions of penalty generally starts when the sentence is final, meaning when the court decision is no longer subject to appeal. For example, if a person is sentenced to prison, the government may have a set period within which they must execute the sentence. If they fail to do so within the time, the sentence can no longer be enforced. Time limit for prescriptions of penalty. Nagaumpisa kung ang sentence is final na, kag ang decision sang court is hindi na ma-appeal sa higher court, dira na ma-set sang time limit period ang government. Rationale. The reason for the prescription of penalty is to ensure that the justice system does not leave an individual in state of uncertainty indefinitely. After a reasonable amount of time, the government is expected to have executed the sentence, If it fails to do so, the sentence is no longer valid. One of the reason man of prescription of penalty is ang government nagapati nga ang period of time nga gin-spend sang convicted person sa iya pagpanago or pag-disappear is daw parehas lang nga nagin-serve na niya ang iya sentence. Kay differences, prescription of crimes deals with the right to prosecute, and if the state does not initiate or complete the prosecutions within a set time, the crime can no longer be legally pursued. While prescription of penalty deals with the right to execute the punishment after a conviction. If the government does not execute the sentence within a specified time, the sentence cannot be enforced. Causes of partial extinction of criminal liability. Partial extinction of criminal liability refers to the situations where certain aspects of the criminal liability are reduced or modified without completely removing the liability. Here are the causes. First is the conditional pardon. A conditional pardon is a form of clemency granted by the head of the states or another authority where the convicted person is given for their crime but with certain condition attached. Conditional pardon is a form of clemency na gingrant sang head of states or the president kung sa diin ang convicted person is ginapatawad sang iya nga crime nga nakomit pero may ara man nga naka-attach nga mga conditions. For examples, the convicted person might be released from prison but may be required to fulfill specific conditions such as paying restitutions, avoiding criminal activity, and being subjected to supervision. Effect of conditional pardon. The convicted is no longer required to serve the full sentence but still remains under some legal obligations. If they fail to comply with the conditions of the pardon may be revoked and the original sentence could be reinstated. Number 2 is the commutations of sentence. Commutation of sentence refers to the reductions of the severity of criminal sentence. It is typically granted by the government or head of states, and it can reduce a long prison term to a shorter one, convert a death sentence to life imprisonment, or change other forms of punishment. Ang commutation of sentence naman is ginaibanan niya lang ang severity of criminal sentence. It is granted by the government or head of states. Diri is ginareduce lamang ang prison term into short term nga iserve sang convicted person sa sulod sang correctional facility. The effect of commutation of sentence. The convict's original sentence is reduced, but they still carry from some of legal liability. It's not a full pardon, but a reduction in the punishment. Number 3 is parole. Parole is the early release of a convict from prisons under the conditions that they will behave appropriately and follow certain rules. Parole is typically granted after a certain portion of the sentence has been served and is subject to periodic review. If the parole violates the conditions of the release, they can be sent back to the prison to serve the remainder of their sentence. Ang parole naman is a condition release of a prisoner before mag-expire ang iya sentence. After ma-serve sang prisoner ang certain portion sang iya sentence inside correctional facility, if nakita siya nga ga-behave kag naga-follow certain rules, gina-allows ang individual nga i-serve ang ila remaining sentence within the community under supervisions. Ang nagagrant sang sini is ang Boards of Pardons and Parole. Effect. Parole does not extinguish criminal liability entirely, but allows the convict to serve the remainder of their sentence outside prison under supervision. It provides an opportunity for rehabilitations and reintegrations into society. Number 4 is probation. Probation is a type of sentence that allows a convicted person to remain in the community under supervisions rather than being incarcerated. Probation is often granted to individuals who are considered to be a lower risk of reoffending and can show signs of rehabilitation. Probation is granted by the court kung sa diin ang convicted person is maserve sang iya sentence within community with supervisions rather than inside correctional facility. It is often granted sa mga individual nga considered low risk of reoffending kag nagapakita signs of rehabilitations kag ang provision is may ara man certain rules nga dapat sundon parehas ang pag-report sa supervision officer. Effect of provisions. Like parole, probation does not fully extinguish criminal liability. The convict is still held accountable for their actions but is given a chance to serve their sentence in the community with conditions such as regular check-ins with a probation officer, maintaining employment, or attending rehabilitation programs. Number 5, Good Conduct Time Allowance or GCTA. The Good Conduct Time Allowance is a system where a convict can reduce their prison sentence by demonstrating good behavior while incarcerated. This means that the convict earns a reductions in their sentence based on their compliance with prison rules and positive conduct. Ang Good Conduct Time Allowance naman is a system kung sa diin ang convicted person ginaibanan ang prison sentence tungod sa pagpakita sang good behavior samtang nagaserve sa sentence inside the prisons. Ginaibanan ila sentence base sa pagsunod nila sa prison rules kag nagapakita sang positive conduct. For example is nasunog ang prisuhan and prisoner is may choice nga malagyo kag pwede i-take advantage ang incident but ginpili gyapon sang prisoner nga magbalik after the incident. The effect of GCTA, it reduces the length of time a convict must serve in prison but does not eliminate their liability. The convict may still have to complete the remainder of their sentence after earning a reductions, but the total time served is shortened as a result of their good behavior.